Hi everyone, welcome to the Thinking Crypto YouTube channel. I hope you're doing well and staying healthy. On this channel, we cover the news, facts, and sentiments about the crypto market. We also interview many of the folks who are investing and building in the crypto asset class. I've uploaded an interview from earlier today with one of the co-founders of the Rain Crypto Exchange, which is the first licensed crypto exchange in the Middle East. I recently interviewed Mark Yusko, CEO and founder of Morgan Creek Capital, and of course, Binance CEO CZ. So if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button as well as the thumbs up button. Guys, we got some news here that Bitcoin could go parabolic due to the pandemic. And also, you know the pandemic is causing the governments right now to print money like crazy. And this is coming from Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. He tweeted the following: Corona crisis great for gold, silver, and Bitcoin. So he's certainly bullish on Bitcoin and gold and silver, of course. U.S. government printing $10 trillion in fake U.S. dollars to save the U.S. Fed printing $10 trillion to save shadow banks. Dollar in bull market for now. When the dollar bear market begins, gold, silver, Bitcoin parabolic. Saying the best investments today. Do not miss out. So I'm certainly in agreement with this sentiment. I believe that was the purpose of Bitcoin being created, to be a hedge against governments and their money printing and kind of the crony capitalism. Don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan of capitalism. I prefer it over socialism and communism for sure. But I think we've gotten to a place where it's crony capitalism, and there's the money. I think we all see it that's being printed. It's to prop up the markets. It's to bail out some of these institutions. There's no more risk anymore, and the taxpayer, you and I, the average people, are paying for it, and it's devaluing the money and over time. So without going to a spiel about that, I think we all understand, once again, the reason why Bitcoin is created. And these situations are really priming the cannon here for Bitcoin to really take off, right? So let's see what happens. It could certainly go parabolic. The only caveat is, from my perspective, this is not a normal recession like in 2008 where, okay, they bailed out the banks and whoever else and they printed money. This is a pandemic on top of a normal recession cycle. So I don't know how and when Bitcoin and the market will react. We'll have to wait and see, because we are in uncharted territory, because you have a situation where people are very focused on more of staying healthy, getting groceries, toilet paper, not really focused on investing, where they may say, oh man, the dollar is going to whatever, it's going to lose its value. We're going to invest in alternative currencies like Bitcoin and other cryptos. So let's see what happens. But I'm in agreement with this sentiment, and that we could see a higher Bitcoin price than we've ever seen before as a result of all this money printing and quantitative easing to infinity and all of that. Guys, I always tell you to pay attention to what the big money is doing. Watch where the money's moving. Not so much what people are saying, but what they do. And we are seeing ErisX is doubling down, and they are making a lot of investment. So brokerage platform TradeStation links up with crypto exchange ErisX. So we continue to see partnerships, mergers, acquisitions, and a lot of building out and expansion. So TradeStation Crypto, the crypto trading arm of online brokerage and trading firm TradeStation, has integrated with ErisX to let customers access the exchange spot market liquidity. Now, TradeStation targets professional users, like who? Hedge funds and money managers. I love it, guys. Institutional big money. It established its crypto subsidiary in May 2019 in the midst of, of course, the bear market, after observing increased client interest in the digital asset space. Guys, they are coming. I know we want it to happen faster. We want the price to go up, but these things need to happen. You need all these hedge funds. You need all these money managers and firms on Wall Street to start diversifying into crypto and putting their money and then marketing it. And we saw, guys, just last week, April 9th, just last week, Fidelity Taps ErisX Exchange to boost crypto trading liquidity. So they are partnering with Fidelity Digital Assets. They're partnering here with TradeStation. So keep an eye on ErisX. And what's interesting, I think they are making some moves because their competitor is Backed. Backed is, of course, owned by the New York Stock Exchange, and they've had some, some setbacks, unfortunately. And I'm still in the process of scheduling an interview with their president, Adam White, but they are trying to get them first mover advantage, and they're teaming up with some other folks here. So this is a great sign if you hold crypto. We're seeing the building out of the infrastructure. So with the latest integration, these clients can now trade Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and Litecoin via ErisX order book. TradeStation President John Bartleman said in a press statement that this would allow users to enter into the new asset class in a familiar setting. Guys, let me read that for you. This will allow users to enter into the new asset class in a familiar setting. Are you still doubting crypto? Are you still whatever about it? Guys, this is the new asset class. We are in the smart money accumulation phase where you buy low and then, of course, we sell high to make good returns. And these people recognize the new asset class. And that's why you have big names like Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, and Backed, and the New York Stock Exchange, everybody getting in. Now, some additional news here that speaks to the same theme here. IDG-backed crypto exchange KuCoin launches OTC desk for who? Retail investors? No, guys. Enterprises. Big money. OTC being over the counter. So that means this information is not logged on the exchange. Over the counter is done where the crypto is sent directly to the person, and the money value, the price is not disclosed on the public exchanges. That's done behind the scenes. And that is how a lot of these big players have been accumulating. They go directly to miners and to people who are looking to sell directly, and they buy it OTC. Well, people are running around crying, retail investors are crying, oh, the price is not going up. They know how to play the game, and they know how to be patient and wait through market cycles. So Singapore-based cryptocurrency exchange KuCoin has teamed with HODLpac, a blockchain protocol layer focused on branded crypto assets, for the launch of what it calls a new kind of OTC desk. So this is interesting. They're putting their own twist on it. KuCoin's enterprise currency desk, ECD, is tailored toward companies looking to venture into the blockchain technology and decentralized finance, DeFi, by providing bespoke solutions for the acquisition of digital assets. The new partnership seeks to simplify that process for businesses and further allows them to access larger quantities of tokens to power operations such as wallet authentications, transaction fees, and staking. A designated service to address token procurement and liquidity will allow companies to easily engage in blockchain-based solutions without having to employ experienced traders to obtain and utilize large amounts of tokens. Man, it is amazing to see what is being built here. And some background on KuCoin, they had raised a $20 million in Series A funding backed by venture capital firms. So venture capital firms, IDG Capital, Matrix Partners, and Neo Global Capital in late 2018, and has grown to more than $33.5 million in daily trade volume. So I love it. This is the news I want to see. And once again, follow the money, right? Look at what's taking place. Even in the current economic climate, you are seeing partnerships and all these acquisitions and mergers and investments. That show, guys, that's how you have to think. When the blood is, once again, what did Warren Buffett say? Be greedy when others are fearful, and fearful when others are greedy. So the masses right now are in fear. People are very worried, right? But that's when you can buy at the low and create wealth, create a really great return on investment and make some money. So HODLpac shows crypto is becoming a mainstream industry. More great news, and you have the big money getting in, but the other aspect of that is governments. Governments are releasing their regulations globally. We see they're looking to adopt the technology with central bank digital currencies. We'll talk a bit more about that. And part of the process of getting things done, like for example in the US, is lobbying. You have to build these like groups and associations and these PACs and start lobbying the people at the White House and Congress, right? And we've talked about that. Coinbase, Ripple, many other companies, Circle, have started lobbying. So James Cooper is a professor of law at California Western School of law in San Diego. For more than 2 decades, he has advised governments, international institutions, not-for-profit organizations, and corporations on the regulation of disruptive technologies and legal sector innovations. So in here, he goes on to talk about, PAC is a political action committee, and the HODLpac, which is new, is of course a committee for the cryptocurrency world, and it is really set to go lobby and promote crypto and get things in it passed for crypto. And if we look at the site here, HODLpac.org, if you look at their mission, it says here, HODLpac's mission is to support current and future members of the United States Congress that promote the development of cryptocurrencies and decentralized economy. See where we're headed here, guys? We believe in our national interest that Americans are able to use, build, and participate in public crypto work such as Bitcoin and Ethereum. This is bullish as hell. I love it. I love it. This is what I want to see as an investor. If none of these things were happening, I would be worried, right? But I see the groundwork being laid and price will follow, just as it did in other emerging markets, guys. It's exciting times. I know we are in a pandemic. I know the price is not great right now. It will come. Patience is the key. And once again, governments are on board. They're regulating. They're looking to build their own. And China seems to be leading the charge here. I know the US is trying to get their digital dollar out as well. So China's central bank to run simulations of digital currency use. It wouldn't surprise me if they've already started and they got some of their population working on it, guys. So China's central bank has given the green light for some commercial lenders to run trials of its digital currency, according to people familiar with the matter, bringing it a step closer to becoming the world's first major monetary authority to issue its own digital tender. We'll have to see how this all plays out. Would this help in the respective curbing the respective money printing and the debt that we are in? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, because they could just issue it like they do with other coins, and we would really have to wait and see what happens. So guys, what do you think about this news? I think Bitcoin could go parabolic, as a result of this situation. The money printing, the pandemic. I do, but I believe the timeline has been pushed back. But certainly all this money printing is going to benefit Bitcoin, because that's what it was created to be. Its nature to be a hedge against that, right? And we continue to see the big money making moves. So guys, what do you think? Leave your thoughts and comments below. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you all later.